Hey everybody, mine's StarCraft here with another StarCraft 2 replay. It is going to be a 1v1. Zerg versus Protoss matchup here. It's going to be played on Terminus. I'll introduce the players first. We do have LiquidHayprO down here in the bottom position. I'd say just about 9 o'clock position, 6 o'clock, sorry, maybe 5:45. And then Emil? Don't really know. I'm going to call him Emil. We're going to go with Emil because Emil is like Emily. I don't think this player's a girl, as there are not very many womanly StarCraft pros out there. Emil actually not going to go for the Forge Fast Expand, which I think is a mistake on this map. So easy to get a third and a fourth base. Easy to macro up against a Zerg, as everyone knows that is exactly what a Zerg does not want. And I guarantee this Zerg player will go for his 15 hatch. I can't really guarantee it, but as he's going to see that the probe is not going to be here in time to block that expansion, I would hope that he would get that fast expansion down. Emil, go ahead and scouting the left position, but he will find nobody. Nearly has got a drone back down here to try and at least block the expansion for a while from HayPro. We do have the gateway going down for Emil. This drone making its way over here. HayPro needs to get that drone in position. He will bring 2 drones. Only going to need one of them, obviously, because he's not going to see a probe there. We'll send the other one to scout. And we'll opt to go for the left side first. Those 2 workers should have spotted each other. As Emil will spot this fast expansion from the Zerg player. Does have the pool on the way for HayPro. No second building here for Emil, so probably going to see your standard cyber core go up. No 2-gate aggression going to be happening here. I'd be very curious to know when HayPro takes his third, as this, is a quite large map. You could almost get away with building a few units, maybe a couple Zerglings, scouting around, see what Emil's doing. And if Emil even thinks about taking this expansion, you really need to throw it on that third immediately. And also need to get a quick fourth, because 5 mineral patches is all here, and this is not a rich Vespene geyser. It's only 1 geyser. Oh, HayPro doing that. In my opinion, the best thing against a Protoss. You always want to steal his gas when you can. And he's actually going to be canceling and rebuilding it for a bit, maybe to get some more scouting information. Probably wants to know what this the next tech building is going to be, but he's not going to see that for probably about 2 more minutes, in-game minutes, Blizzard minutes, I should say. So I would favor keeping this extractor, making sure the Protoss does not get his assimilator, his second assimilator, because that can be very difficult for a Protoss. It basically makes them 4-gate. They can't do any gas-intensive builds. They can't go for a lot of sentries. They can't go fast Robo, fast Stargate. So it's always good to do that, because you have now either pushed back their tech or limited their tech to what you want them to do. And if it's not what you want them to do, then you probably shouldn't steal the gas. We do have 1 stalker out here for Emil. Actually, a very telling sign for HayPro if he is watching, because the first unit out was not a sentry. It was a stalker. Which obviously is smart, because it is very difficult for Emil to be getting gas right now. And lo and behold, it's a 4-gate. And I'll tell you guys again, I don't watch the replays beforehand. I watched them the first time just like you guys. And that Zealot, gonna go ahead and take a hack at that Zergling. The probe was able to get through. The extractor almost done. But I'm afraid, well, is HayPro going to be able to deal with this 4-gate build? Warp gate is almost done. Do we have a pylon placed anywhere? No, I do not see a pylon on the mini-map. Really curious to see. Oh, there we go. 4 gates into a Stargate. So it's going to be a little later push. Fast warp gate technology. I hope he uses that really quickly. If he chrono boosted that out, which he had to get it before the 6:30 mark, he would have to be, or I should hope that he is using that warp gate. He needs to be warping in units to make it worth it. But he is supply blocked with no pylon on the way. How can a pro player like Emil be supply blocked? This could be devastating for him, as we do have the Zerglings in the main. The pylon going down, or Zerglings in the expansion. I'm sorry, as they do have the speed upgrade now. And oh my heavens, sorry about my mouse, guys. It's ridiculous. We do have a third base being dropped by Emil, and I don't know if HayprO's going to be able to spot that. Yes, he knows about it. Throws down a third of his own, and is guaranteed going to be putting on some aggression here. We do have a lot of lings being produced. 18 lings, obviously for some good aggression. And the nice thing about stealing that gas is that he does not have a sentry on the field. So much easier to deal with Protoss armies with Zerglings with no sentries for Protoss, and still don't have any sentries being warped in. We do have a Void Ray in production, but he's supply blocked, and he chrono boosts his Stargate before he's on supply block. No, he doesn't even have a pylon on the way. What is this guy doing? Such bad play by this Protoss. Unbelievable. Should have gotten those links around back to take a hack at those stalkers instead of just going straight into the zealots. Does get the surround on the zealot, which is always what you want to do when you're going against zealots. We will see both of these nexus be taken out by these Zerglings. We have 22 more on the way. Attack the nexus here, buddy. Gonna try and get up in the main. Try to get the surround on the zealot. We do have a sentry on the field now. Whoa, he needed to be careful. Really needed to not get hacked away by that zealot if he got trapped by a force field. And I'm not sure what he's doing here. Good idea actually to retreat. I was gonna say go up into the main. He doesn't have anything blocking that. Could harass a lot of pros. We do have a lot more lings on the way with that +1 attack on the way as well. We do have this Void Ray finally coming out to deal with these lings, as Emil has gotten himself unsupply blocked. Now really needs to get all those lings into the fight or get them all out. I would have liked to seen those lings poking away at the nexus, because it seems like it should have been really easy to take down those nexi. They're not being used. If he focuses them, like right now, he should be able to get it. But he waits until the zealots pop out. Both these players not playing all that great. A lot of things they could improve on, I'd say. Like Emil, 2 extra nexi not being mined. Get some drones down there. You have the force to defend it now, I guess, with 1 zealot and a Void Ray. Wow. Awful play by this Protoss player. And it's not a ladder game, so I guess it could be a custom game, and Emil could be non-pro. I just assume he's pro just because LiquidHayprO obviously is. So I don't know. Maybe it was just a custom game. They're just playing around, trying to improve Emil's skills. As far as tech goes, we're getting a lair on the way. We do have a macro hatch on the way, I believe. Yeah, because he already has his 3 down. And mining. Decent create spread. I'd like to see that that's being spread a little faster. And I would like to see some more drones on these minerals for Emil. He would get such a fast advantage if he could just saturate. I hope all of his nexus are pumping drones. No, we have no drones in production. Oh boy, just a Void Ray and a Zealot. I guess he does need to be able to defend against this attack, but only lings is what HayprO has been showing Emil here. So, I mean, I guess he only has the 2 Void Rays, a bunch of Zealots. He needs to get these down on the low ground to be able to defend, as these rocks are getting taken down, and I'm afraid this third, it's a lot of harass to deal with. If you got lings running up and down and all around to all the different bases, like I said, it's an easy map to get your third on, but you've got to be able to defend out to here to make sure these lings don't take down the rocks. Not the micro I would have expected and or hoped for in a pro game like this, but oh, I missed the Baneling nest. We do have, how many Banelings is this? 12 Banelings in production with Carapace level 1 and attack 2. That second attack makes it so these Banelings will kill probes in 1 shot. Needs to, well, I guess he can't really wait. Should be able to bust this Nexus all at once if he chooses to. But no, he brings some lings in too, and Gonna go ahead and go for the probes and then the Nexus. These links could get this Nexus if he's fast enough. Will it go down? I doubt it. These units should be able to get here in time to deal with this, but if he keeps focusing it down, he might be able to get it. So close to going down. Hit points are at 85, 75, 70 HP left on that Nexus. He just needs a couple more lings in there, as he does have Banelings morphing in on the creep and a bunch more lings. How many lings is this? That's a lot of lings. I'm not going to count that because I don't want to show how bad I am at math. But if you can just skirt by this army and go down to that Nexus, he does have them rallied over there. No, he's going to take out the army. Such a bad decision. So many Zealots going to just hack away at those Zerglings. But I guess he figures he's just so far ahead, he can throw away his units. These Zerglings still do not have that +2 attack, and they don't even have the 1 armor going against Zealots who have no upgrades either. Emil going to go ahead and try for Immortals, since Immortals are so good against Zerglings. Yeah, really needs to get these Zerglings down. Just take out this Nexus real fast. It's so low on HP. Like 5 seconds of it being surrounded would have it gone. We do have a few units here by Emil, but the Zerglings are going to skirt right on by. I don't think Emil sees. Oh, he's going to be able to pick off these reinforcing units before the rest of the army can get back. Only the 1 Void Ray going to help these units out, and I'm afraid that Emil is just in big trouble here. So many links in the natural can take out all these drones. It probably will not be able to get the Nexus before these units are able to take them out, but so many drone kills here for HayPro, and it seems like he's just toying around at this point. Emil is struggling so much, as this Nexus did get taken down just barely. All the probes from the natural and the third have gone down. A couple more lings in here. Sorry about that, by the way. And HayPro just streaming the lings. He does have the +2 attack, 1 armor upgrade on them, which is excellent. Needs to get his creep spread going, keeping on going, I should say. More links coming up into the main of Emil, and the Zergling getting this around on the Immortal. Not the best unit choice for mass lings. I'd like to see a lot more Zealots, especially because he has 900 minerals. I hope these are all Zealots. Yes, they are. Finally. And I'd like to see him just march right into HayPro's base. I mean, you've got streams of Zerglings coming every minute. You need to be doing something to the Zerg. You cannot let a Zerg just go unchecked and just expand wherever the crap he wants. I can see some legs on these Zealots as well, and some upgrades. We're lacking upgrades at all on our Protoss side. Link's actually doing fairly well against these Zealots with those upgrades. Not bad at all. We do have a couple spores in the bases, just to protect against that Void Ray harass. And this is a pretty small force to be attacking here, and I think these links should be able to clean up these ground units, and the infestors maybe will be able to take care of the Void Rays. Do have a lot of infestors, no neural parasites, so I guess just a bunch of fungals. And the Zerglings will be coming back up to the base of Emil with 1 Zealot that they'll meet. Should be able to take that out pretty easily. And there's the GG from Emil. Kind of a funny game to watch. Obviously not played very well, but a lot of things you can learn in the heat of the moment. It's hard to be in your right mind and pick the right things to do. But anyway, hope you guys liked that one. We'll see you on the next one.